To stay natty or not? That is the question.
Right guys, Sage here, back here with another video, and I have no business being here right now, but here I am. It's the 12th of December. There is absolutely no one in the gym except for me and two other chaps, one of which is very huge, the other is very small. So I'm just here to balance things out. Okay, everything aside, this is just going to be a full body session. We're just here to lift, man. We're just here to lift. It's probably going to be my last session. I'm going to deadlift. I'm going to do some chest. I'm going to hit some arms. I'm just going to go as far as the wind takes me, man. I'm going to go where the wind takes me.
To stay natty or not? That is the question. And today I'm also going to answer that question. Simultaneously, man. I'm giving you guys everything, right? This is the final countdown, man. It's the final countdown. Today I'm also going to answer that question. Simultaneously, man. I'm giving you guys everything, right? This is the final countdown, man. It's the final countdown. Next week we're going on that road trip. Man. Finna turn up for the holidays, stuff like that. And I'm also going to give you guys the answer to that, what I think about staying natural or not staying natural, my conditions, why you should stay natural, why you should enhance, in what situations do I feel, and I might not cover everything that I think, but it's just going to be my general, feelings about that topic. It's going to be fun, guys. We're going to be lifting hard, we're going to be lifting heavy, we're going to be having this great conversation. Let's get after this thing. It's going to be fun, guys. We're going to be lifting hard, we're going to be lifting heavy, we're going to be having this great conversation. Let's get after this thing. Like I said, not doing much today, just got 15 reps of 100 kgs, easy 15 reps, man. Barely did anything, didn't even struggle for those last couple of reps, just taking it easy today. And we're talking about this topic, man. This topic is foremost, it's just on my mind, and I feel like I have to talk about it to you guys. So let's get to this bench pressing, man. About to warm up, and to stay natty or not? That's the question. Well, first and foremost, what is natural is supplements, natural. Food, natural. Unnatural is anabolic steroids, your SARMs, any sort of anabolic substances that will take you far beyond what is normal, right? So any super physiological doses of anabolic substances, any sort of just anything that you know is taking you beyond where you should be, right? That's going beyond the progress that you're supposed to be having right now, naturally. That is impossible for a natural. As soon as you get to a level where you're performing at an impossible level for a natural, because you're using something to help you get there, be it a SARM, be it an anabolic steroid, be it whether it's oral, injectable, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that you understand that there are risks involved. Now, that is why we're posing this question, to stay natural or not. Now, I'm going to touch on this now, and I'm going to, dig into it deeper later. First of all, why should you stay natural? You should stay natural because it's the healthiest option. It's like, for your goals, I don't know what your goals are, right? You can hit me up in the comment section, you can hit me up on Instagram, and tell me what your goals are. But as far as I'm concerned, any normal person's goals who is not going into sport, who is not going to be performing at the highest level of any sport, or who does not aspire to perform at the highest level of any sport, there's absolutely no reason for you to be using anabolic steroids, because you are risking your health, and you're risking it for something that you might not even want in a couple of years. In a couple of years, let's say 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, you have a family, you have a wife, you have kids, and your health is still compromised because when you were 18, you went on a blast and cruise of fucking trend or something, you know? So yeah, just be careful when it comes to that mostly what you want to achieve is achievable naturally. If you want to look good, you can achieve that naturally. If like just certain levels of looking impressive, looking good, being strong, being healthy, all of that is achievable naturally. Losing weight, tremendous amounts of weight, crazy amounts of weight, you can do that naturally. It's just gonna take time, right? And giving that much more effort and that much more dedication is better now than just risking your health to get what you want in the short term, but not looking at how what you're doing now is gonna affect you in the long term, right? So if you just want to look good, you just want to be saucy, you just want to look saucy as hell, then stay natural, man.
Yeah, man. Just gonna hit these lat pull downs, hit some bench press, and yeah, very excited to talk about this to you guys because it's a very important topic to me. It's very important to inform you guys about what is out there, and it would be naive of me to avoid this topic for my own personal reasons and not inform you guys of what I do know for a fact, you know? And yeah, it just brings me great joy to inform you guys, and I love you guys and appreciate you, okay? Let's get after this chest and back portion of the workout.
Just finished up that chest and back thingy. When to use anabolic steroids, in what situation, in what circumstances do I feel are worthy of anabolic steroids? Now, first and foremost, you need to be willing to die for what you're about to do. For whatever sport you want to get into, whatever championship you want to win, whatever title, whatever position you want to play, you need to be willing to die for it. Not saying that steroids are going to kill you. Steroids are most probably not going to kill you. I mean, super high, super physiological doses of anabolic steroids, most probably not going to kill you. Some people react better than others. Some people have bad reactions to certain substances, but steroids are much like alcohol or any other thing that's not necessarily good for you. It would take stupid amounts to kill you. But at the end of the day, you are putting your health at risk. You are putting a lot of stress on your organs. Now, first and foremost, if you do not have much experience in the gym or in whatever sport, then you probably shouldn't be taking steroids, because you have so many blasts in the tank, especially in the gym and in like if you have no experience in the gym and if you have very little knowledge about nutrition and stuff like that, like if your gymming is not on point, your nutrition is not on point, your just overall knowledge of what you're doing is not on point, then you probably shouldn't be taking steroids just yet. Even if you are the most hungry person for whatever you want and you're willing to give everything to what you're about to do, nah. You are mentally in the right position, but I want you to get all your ducks in a row first, right? I want you to be sure of your form in the gym, your technique, your everything. Be sure that you can dedicate yourself to the gym. Be sure that you are not going to get sick of it somewhere down the line, because you have to be willing to die for it, man. This has to be your life in order for you to consider risking most of your life, in order for you to consider cutting down your life in order to pursue this dream. The dream has to call you up so damn much that you're willing to die for it. If you're not willing to die for it, don't take steroids, my friend. It is a bad decision. You are going to regret it, because there are side effects. Whatever you're gonna take, whatever you're gonna do, whatever, there are side effects, okay? And if you're not willing to die for it, you're probably not gonna be willing to lose your hair. You're probably not going to be willing to have acne breakouts. You feel me? Because you don't know how your body's going to react to this steroid. You don't. Even if it's not a steroid, you're using SARMs, whatever, oral, whatever. Whatever it is, it has side effects. Even if the company you bought it from claims it doesn't, whatever, your organs are gonna suffer, and you are physical, your appearance is gonna suffer, right? You are gonna benefit, but what I want from you is to get those ducks in a row, your nutrition, your weightlifting, everything. I want that to be in a row, because this from the suffering, I want you to benefit as much as possible. And if you're not doing what you have to do in the gym as best as you possibly can, if you're not eating as best as you possibly can, sleeping as best as you possibly can, and if your nutrition is not where it should be, your knowledge is not where it should be, then you're not going to be benefiting as much as possible from what you're doing. That's why I'm saying step back, because you can only take so many blasts. You feel me? Something is gonna make you want to stop. Maybe you're gonna lose so much hair that you're like, okay, this isn't worth it anymore. Or maybe your skin's gonna get to a point where you're like, okay, this isn't worth it anymore. But whatever it is, you have to be willing to give that, and you also have to be willing to sacrifice your time. You have to be at a point where you're gonna benefit maximally. That's why I'm saying step back, because your organs can only take so much, your hair can only take so much, your skin can only take so much, all that other stuff, and you're only going to be able to tax yourself for so many cycles, and I want you to get the best out of those cycles that you possibly can. And the only way to get the best out of those cycles that you possibly can is to be a very, very good person at what you're doing. You feel me? You need to have a proper schedule, proper eating, proper sleep, And yeah, you need to be willing to give your life to this, man. If you're not willing to give your life to this, then the steroids, the bad is gonna outweigh the good. If you're not in the right position mentally, and when it comes to your schedule, when it comes to your nutrition, when it comes to your knowledge in the gym, stuff like that, if you're not in the right position, then the bad is gonna outweigh the good. You feel me? So when to take steroids, hop on the sauce train, man, if you want to be performing at the highest level that you're capable of, and in a sport where everybody else is most probably on steroids. Then to level the playing field, and if this is your life, and if this is your happiness, this is what drives you, this is what makes you, this is what you want with your entire heart, and you're willing to die for it, then you, my friend, in my book, have every right to use any steroid you want. You feel me? Just make sure that you give yourself enough education on what's gonna happen and how you can handle it. And yeah, just educate yourself as best as possible on the steroid, first and foremost, and then on what you have to do when it comes to your nutrition, when it comes to your working out, when it comes to everything else, right? Make sure that you understand exactly what you have to do in order to get to where you want to go, and make sure that you're willing to do what you have to do to get to where you want to go. If you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to give your life to what you want right now, then don't do it, bro. Stay natural. If you're not going to go into any sort of sport, there is very little reason besides you giving your life to something to take anabolic steroids. So if you're not going to dedicate your life to your body, and you don't want your body to be performing as high as possible, and it's not necessary for your body to be performing at a very high level, then there's absolutely no reason to take steroids. There's virtually no reason, right? Because I know there are going to be some outliers, and there's going to be, I don't like generalizing and just saying that there's no way, stuff like that, because there is a way sometimes. Sometimes it's like, okay, no, this person's genetics are so shit that this person, in order for them to look average, they have to take steroids, And even then, it's like, why take the steroids? Because you are not going to be Mr. Olympia. you are not going to be like your favorite social media influencer because your genetics are not as elite as theirs are, you know? So why risk your health, you know? So yeah, it's just that, bro. If you're not chasing championships, if you're not doing it for bank, for money, if you're not doing it for your well-being, then don't take steroids, bro. Whatever you want, you can achieve it naturally, man. If it's not that, and there's plenty of reasons to take steroids, but that's just me just being very basic and just being very general, you know, just scheming over things. And yeah, if it's nothing like that, then you probably have no reason to take steroids. So stay natural, man. Okay? And yeah, I don't know if there's more to speak about on this, but yeah, you guys can hit me up. You guys can slide down to the comment section below and tell me if like you have like very particular circumstances that I need to look at. Yeah, that you feel like, yo, I need you to highlight on this. I need you to talk about this part more. I need you to talk about this specific steroid, its effect. It's like, do you know any steroid that's better than this? Do you know how it's gonna affect me? Blah, 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 blah. If you have any questions at all about to stay natty or not, hit me up, man. I researched this deeply and I will continue to research it deeply. And if you hit me up, then I will focus on what you want more so that I can talk more about that. Maybe I'm gonna release a video just solely on that. Just a solid 10-20 minutes, just deep diving into what you want to talk about, okay? And yeah, let's get back to this workout.
What we're gonna do now is we're gonna squat, and that's probably gonna be the last compound movement, like very huge compound movement. Let me explain, nigga. Listen, I was going for 15, right? I was going for 15. I got like 80 on the bar. I'm like 15. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I get to 10. I'm like, what number am I on again? I think I was at about 10. I was like, what number am I on again? Ah, shit. So then I keep going. I go. I think I got to like 14. I watched the video back. I'm like, 14. And then I stopped for a second. I'm like, what number am I on? And I'm like, okay, Jesus. Okay, let's go again. And I went again. It's like 15. Then I'm like, okay, wait, let's go again, because maybe this is 15. And it's like, because I'm starting to hurt. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is 15 because this is starting to hurt. So then I go. Then I'm like, let me hit one more just to put the nail on the coffin and be 100% sure that I got 15. Then I'm like 17. Then I'm watching back. I'm like, ah, crap. But yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, my guy. Hey, at the end of the day, as long as you push yourself to the max.
It doesn't matter! No, it doesn't matter!
Exactly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what number you're on. As long as you push yourself to the max, man. Doesn't matter what weight's on the bar. It doesn't matter who's watching. It doesn't matter who's gonna witness. It doesn't matter how many haters there are. All that matters is that you push yourself, man. Come on, let's get after it. Big boys, yeah, it's time to go, eh? It's been a great session. Otherwise, yeah, man, it was a great session. Probably gonna grab a shower
And yeah, I'll be on my way, man. I really appreciate you guys coming to spend some time with me. It's probably my last session, and it's a full body session, so it's like really properly my last session. And yeah, man, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. For more info, slide down to the comment section below for any questions about anabolic steroids, about form, about anything that has to do with the gym or even outside of the gym. They don't call me the sage for nothing. The wisdom is within me. Your boy is gifted in that rank. And yeah, I thank you guys for spending some time with the sage. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe. Share the link to your friends. Sage, signing out.